Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to World of Horror. Today is Christmas, is Crimble. By the time you watch it, it won't probably be Christmas because I'm recording this at night. But yeah, so Merry Chrysler, Merry Crimble. But for real though, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays if you do not celebrate Christmas. And regardless of whether or not you celebrate Christmas, I wish you a Happy New Year as well. So we're gonna kind of do, like, to spice it up, to get the banter engines, like, because I said the banter engines were dry in the last episode. To kind of get the banter engines going, revving them up, like a chainsaw or whatever. What does this do again? Oh, yeah. Must solve mysteries in the order that they appear. I think Toshiaki is probably the best one to do the challenge with, but let's just do Ayaka. I think Ayaka is fun as well. The only character who could tear I was gonna say tear Afielazap in half, although that's probably true. The only character who could tear Akamanto in half with her bare hands, but probably with a monkey wrench. You know what? We're gonna go timeline A because it's less boss fights. We do stan timeline A, less boss fights. And we'll go on, we're not gonna run. We can't choose our mysteries and we're not gonna run. It is what it is. But, we don't have to wear it, by the way, I just think we might as well. Okay, so we're gonna get to this in a second, but I wanted to tell you how kind of, like, out of touch I am with video games in 2021. Because, so for every year, Steam does this thing where you get to vote on games that you like. And then, like, they let you do that in, like, November. And then in December, at the end of the year, they let you, like, the most popular community picks, like, they pick the top 5 for each category, and then they put them in a head-to-head against each other for, like, the official Steam Awards Game of the Year, right? And so, like, I voted because I wanted the trading cards. And I voted in, like, you know, last month's thing, and I put the games that I liked on there. But obviously what I like is not what the masses like and enjoy. I'm not an average Valheim enjoyer. I don't really know what it is. I know Joey played it, I think. But, so anyways, we're gonna go through the Steam Award categories and the games on there real quick. Not a big bit, a little bit as a treat. So Game of the Year. Pretty self-explanatory. The 5 options were Valheim, which is a game that I think Joey played. And I think it's got, like, Vikings and axes in it. I know there was some dude who was, like, trying to fly up into the air using a glitch or whatever. I don't really know anything about it. Then there's New World. That's the Amazon MMO that's going up in flames right now because of some controversy or drama, no updates or whatever, no content. I don't know. I've heard bad things about it, and it is mixed on Steam. So then there's Cyberpunk 2077, which came out last year. It does indeed say released December 9th, 2020, so I don't know why it's a Game of the Year candidate, particularly. Then we have Resident Evil Village, which is what I gave the award to, because it's the only one that I'm vaguely aware of, besides Cyberpunk, of course, which, you know, that doesn't qualify as 2021's Game of the Year because it came out in 2020. But I mean, listen, Resident Evil Village has Lady Dimitrescu in it, and so that's Game of the Year. That's GOAT material as far as I'm concerned. Then there's Forza Horizon 5. I'm sure it's fun. I've never played it, but Forza Horizon 4 was really cool. It had a Battle Royale mode of all things, and that was actually really fun, if I'm thinking of the correct game series. Then we have VR Game of the Year. Which, listen, I mean, Sniper Elite VR, Cooking Simulator VR, Medal of Honor VR, I Expect You to Die 2 VR, Blair Witch VR, who cares? I picked Blair Witch VR Edition because I think I watched Arknight play the non-VR version, and that was kind of fun. Labor of Love, the next award. You know, you got Dota 2. You got Terraria. You got Rust. You got No Man's Sky. You got Apex Legends. I gave it to No Man's Sky. They've been updating that game a lot. Apparently it's really good now, mostly positive on Steam. Then there's the Better with Friends award, and this is really the only thing that I'm actually qualified to speak on because I've played 2 games from this. And that is Valheim again. Back 4 Blood, never played it. But Halo Infinite, I played a little bit of that. It Takes Two, I beat that recently with a friend. It Takes Two is probably my game of the year because I don't count expansion packs as candidates for game of the year. So It Takes Two is easily my game of the year. Then there's something called Crab Game, which I think I've had a few friends tell me about. Like, there's some sort of, like, the developer made, like, a shit post as the trailer for the game or something. I don't know. And I think a friend wanted to play it, but I don't know. It looks bad. No offense. It's gotten in the top 5 of Better with Friends, so it's probably really fun. But it looks weird. Like, it looks more like a shitpost game than a game, if that makes sense. But admittedly, I don't really know anything about it. Then there's Outstanding Visual Style. I, again, have minor qualifications to talk about this one, because there is... So, Psychonauts 2, I played the first one. Never beat it. Subnautica Below Zero, never played it, but I played Subnautica. Subnautica has a beautiful visual style. Then, which is what I voted for, Little Nightmares 2. I still want to do a Let's Play on Little Nightmares 2 at some point, but Little Nightmares 2 is cool. Like, I mean, I love Little Nightmares 1, and Little Nightmares 1 had an absolute banger aesthetic. And then, if you can remember this is something that we actually played on the channel. Bright Memory. Yes, that was something we played at one point. Bright Memory looks incredible, and did it get an update? Like, Bright Memory Infinite? Like, I own I own Bright Memory. Do I own Bright Memory Infinite? I don't know. Like, I remember them saying that if you owned Bright Memory, you'd get whatever they worked on, because they stopped making Bright Memory as, like, a standalone game or whatever. And then Forza Horizon 5, Outstanding Visual Style. Don't Care, Didn't Ask, plus You're a Freaking Tonka Truck. Most Innovative Gameplay. This is where I kind of turned into the Joker a little bit. So there's a couple of cool ones that I've never seen before, like 12 Minutes and Mon Cage. Both of those look like they actually have very innovative gameplay, right? Like 12 Minutes is you're stuck in a time loop and you've got to figure out how to survive for as long as possible without dying. Mon Cage... I don't really... It's like there's a box, and it's a puzzle thing. It's tagged with drama, so that looks kind of cool. Then there's Deathloop, which I've heard was kind of bad. Like, the AI was really bad. But it is a Bethesda game, so it's probably pretty buggy. But it looks fine, I guess. It does just kind of look like a shooter, though. So I didn't consider that one innovative gameplay. Of course, I know nothing about these 3 games that I just mentioned. But then... there was Loop Hero. Loop Hero, the auto battler for innovative gameplay. I like Loop Hero a lot. I think it's a very interesting auto battler, but it is an auto battler. I'm kind of half and half on Loop Hero, on whether or not I would call it innovative. But then there's also Inscription for most innovative gameplay. And, like, I don't mean to be rude, but Inscription is, like, a really fun roguelike card game. And then Act 2 is, like, a thing, and then Act 3 are also things. I'm kind of thinking that people were just like, oh, yeah, it's spooky, and it's a card game. That's innovation. Like, it's very creative, but I think I'm splitting hairs here. Because, I mean, here's the thing. Inscription's a banger, for sure. But I don't know if I would call it innovative. Like, I feel like people are just looking at the aesthetic and the presentation like, wow, that's innovation. When that's not how I consider innovation. That's not my personal definition of innovation. Hence, I'm becoming the Joker. I nominated 12 Minutes, by the way. I've never played any of the 3, but I nominated one of them. Then it was best game you suck at, which really confused me because I get Neo 2. Okay, I get Neo 2. And I get Naranka Blade Point because it's apparently like a multiplayer. Why is it tagged with sexual content? What the heck? I don't, like, it looks like a multiplayer, like, MOBA, like, it kind of looks like Black Desert Online if it was Team Deathmatch, is the best way that I could describe it. But, you know, then there's, like, World War Z, which is, like, a Left 4 Dead game, right? So why would it be, like, best game you suck at? And then Battlefield 2042? I didn't even know that came out. And also, apparently, it's mostly negative with 80,000 reviews, so that sucks to be you, Battlefield. And then there's Age of Empires 4. Yeah, I guess. I nominated Age of Empires 4 because it looks really cool, but I suck at Age of Empires, so... And then we have Best Soundtrack. Guardians of the Galaxy, Guilty Gear Strive, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba? The Hinokami Chronicles? And then, of course, you know, the 2 that should actually be in the running to win, Persona 5 Strikers and Nier Replicant, obviously. I had to basically, like, flip a coin. Like, both Persona 5 Strikers and Nier Replicant have absolute banger soundtracks. And then you have Outstanding Story-Rich Game. Life is Strange. I've never played it. Or Life is Strange True Colors. I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. The other 2 games were very funny, though. So I would press X to doubt. Then there's Cyberpunk 2077. Then there's Resident Evil Village. Didn't give it to either of them. And then there's Days Gone, which I'm a little confused about because I thought that was just like a open world zombie killing game. I didn't know it had like a story, which is probably like really rude to say. And then we have the game that I voted for, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, because come on, it's Mass Effect. Out of the 5 here, like, Mass Effect 1 through 3, like, 3 sucks, okay? But, like, 1 and 2 are really good at like, 1 and 2 are really good for storytelling. And then we got Sit Back and Relax. I haven't played any of these games. I gave it to Potion Craft. Okay, bit over. Bit over. The jump scare has indicated that the bit is now over. So we have Charisma, Knowledge, Light Source, Second Enemy, Dexterity, and maybe Strength. So right side, so basically just assume all, and then Second Enemy. You're gonna make your life a lot easier. So what do we want for stuff to do? I don't know if we want the cutest seller, but I definitely think we probably want to go School Nurse History Club. It's an incredibly powerful duo. We obviously want to have a chance of getting a Kana as an ally. I do like Me in a Cult Store. I do like Me in a Cult Store. But am I willing to give up the police vending machines or the Shiba shop? I don't know. Like, the thing is, are we gonna buy a compass? Yay, nay? I think the answer is probably nay, but it would be pretty sick. Let's just confirm and continue, that's fine. Did we get an item? No, we didn't. Who cares? His sweater. Sport jacket, Bookworm. I think we'll just go with Bookworm. I mean, we could go with Teen Witch 2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't think we've done that one yet. So, with this challenge, we don't get to see what mystery we do. So do keep that in mind. I have no control over our destiny. Because, well, I mean, we could go to... Okay, we're not gonna do it, because it's not in the spirit of the backstory, but I think when you're doing this backstory, if you want to win 100% of the time, you go to Twilight TV Terror first, so that you can guarantee get your items before getting thrown into something like Fear Festival. Abnormal arms, we're on timeline A, that's okay, that's okay. Now, Panic, I don't like Panic, we're gonna get rid of Panic. I think that's entirely fair to say. And we're gonna go to the tree and we're gonna get cursed twice, because why not? Probably gonna get rid of Branded at some point. We're on timeline A, so Innsmouth Look could potentially come in handy. We do have Light Source, that's true. She has high knowledge. So we didn't actually need to get cursed twice. That was a misplay on my part. I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest with you. But we might want to take some proactive steps. Get tossed out, or never mind, we just find the kindly old grandmother and ace it effortlessly. We will take a cold bath, no problem there. And I think that, I mean, I'm more worried about playing Ayaka than I am this challenge. Because, I mean, Ayaka has Ayaka is Miku Extreme, right? If that makes sense. Just roll low. Like, just roll ones every single dice roll and you'll have no problems ever. So your first enemy is a son of a gun, and I don't remember what he's exactly weak to. So you might as well just do that and then miss, which is hilarious. We'll go ahead and block and then attack once. Never mind. Haha, very funny. Actually, what do we do here? Like, I don't want to lose 3 more reasons, so do we just run? Like, it's kind of a bummer. Oh, no, we can't run. We can't run. We can't run. Don't forget that. We can't run. So do we do it like this? Like, we're not on medical history. Can't do it like that. This is awkward. Oh my god! Okay, so essentially, we have lost the game. So essentially, we've lost the game. Because, the dice, they hate us. Like, immensely. Like, what are the odds of that happening? Like, we've played this game enough to where, this stuff is bound to happen at some extent, but... To some extent, I should say. But, yeah, no, playing Ayaka scares the crap out of me. Did we want the tiny key? Nah. Like, the tiny key can be helpful, don't get me wrong. Freaky Flood, oh dear god. Hoping for no, sailors. That would be pretty nice. So we should have gone to the whatchamacallit, by the way. Rancid Ramen. So, I think we're gonna get rid of... I don't like Survivor's Guilt, but I don't like Branded either. Like, I think if we can chip away at the Branded stacks, then we would like to do that. Maybe I'm playing Ayaka wrong. I just don't think it's a very good thing. Now, if we could get something to... I mean... I'm gonna pick that up. You wanna know why I'm gonna pick that up? Because if we YOLO into an Akamanto, we're gonna need something like that, okay? We're gonna need something like that. Now, please, for the love of God, just let me get, you know, Eldritch Possession, bonuses to all stats. No. You know what I want. You know what I want. You know what I'm rolling for. And we're gonna go up to 30% Doom, I think, is the upper limit that I want. Come on, Blood Mania Gaming? Nope, okay. Keep your secrets then, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Like, even though it failed, if it succeeded, it would have been sick as hell. We're gonna sometimes be on the timeline where we get the lucky roll, and sometimes we're gonna be on the timeline where we don't get the lucky roll. But we've gotta make sure that that timeline happens. How's it going? No. Okay. Now, we're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. But we could, though, as a treat. Now, what are we gonna do here? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I didn't think that far ahead. because we can't do that. We should have, actually, no, wait, did we die? Hold on. I think we did, yes. Yeah, I believe we did. I believe we died. Because, well, we can do that. What does that get us? Not a lot. Oh boy. Coin toss, etc., etc. Alright. We're lucky, by the way. Lucky gaming. Is it possible to win this? Yes, but it's gonna be a little bit sketchy. Do absolutely nothing. Go back. That's the police station. That's not where I wanted to go. Wait, hold on, hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where are you taking me? Now, after that, probably not. 4% Doom kind of hits a little different accidentally. Thank God that wasn't Vital Clue. I was about to keel over and die, but, you know, it is what it is. So, what we can do here is a 75-75. Pretty good chances. We can't miss them all, you know? We can't miss them all. Do 90-90. Thank you very much. You know, I was kind of in the nostalgia mood the other day. And so, well, actually, and by the other day, I mean today. And by I was in the nostalgia mood is I became nostalgic. So I was trying to find... What's the song called again? Merry Christmas, Wriggle Nightbug by Kom Soya? I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, but you can find it on Phoenix Kapashiro's channel. It's a Toho Christmas song. And honestly, like, I really love it. Like, I think it's a great song. You know what we're gonna take? You're gonna think I'm crazy? We're gonna take this, and then we're gonna take that. I'm wild. But, yeah, I was looking for that song, and I thought that I would eventually find it on, like, YouTube My Mixes or in old playlists that I made years ago. But I never found it, which was big unfortunate. Big unfortunate energy. So I went on to... I thought that... Because I have an old YouTube account that was just for, you know, like, watching YouTube, and then I made, like, different accounts for posting videos like this one. So I went on my old YouTube account that's just for watching videos, and I was scrolling through, like, my different, like, playlists and stuff, right? And I found so many old videos that I just hadn't watched in a long time. Right? Like, there was one, I think it was from 2006, where, and I mean, like, I remember watching that back in the day, where it was like a, I guess, you know, you know those JoJo, like, leitmotif videos, where it's like the music and the, oh hey, Mind Wipe, how's it going? Sharp scissors! Excuse me! So, let's see, we can discard it or we can Mind Wipe it. Honestly, here's what I'm gonna do. Get rid of Branded. Discard Mind Wipe. Get it out of here. Don't care about it. We are no curse. We are no curse, Ayaka. And we might as well just wear the lucky earrings. It's an abject benefit. I almost clicked the wrong one, I swear to God. But, now this is dangerous, by the way. We're in big, dangerous territory. We really need to level up, and we really need to get some sort of bonus that would... Oh, yeah, great. You should have taken the money. Should have taken the money and run, Ayaka, but you didn't. You had to open that, you had to turn on the freaking light switch. Which, you're a fool for not knowing that the moment you turn a light switch on, that, unfortunately, you are bound to leaving the room. You're not allowed to do anything else in the room. What are we doing? I'm being scared. So it's an 85-95. She's weak? She's weak to blunt? That's like... Being weak to a blunt is like every like helicopter parents' worst nightmare about when their kids go to school. Like, goddamn. But what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, no, I see it on my other monitor. I was talking about the Merry Christmas WR Nightbug. It's a great song. Like, it gets me into the Christmas spirit a lot, and I love it. And so I spent like an hour looking for it today. And when I was scrolling through my old playlists, it's like, you know, you got the, the JoJo leitmotifs. So you know how, like, you'll search up, like, a Part 7 JoJo character or whatever, and then you'll get to their leitmotif, and it'll be, like, the song playing in, with, like, an edited sequence of the manga panels? Right? Like, imagine that, but it's Too Cool, it's the song Too Cool for School, and Calvin and Hobbes, and it came out in 2006. And I remember that, because Calvin and Hobbes is great. Okay, like, if you wanted to know about something, if it was, like, if you wanted to know if something was cool, like, I mean, seriously, like, you had these videos that nowadays would be considered, like, you know, memes. But back in the day, you know, Calvin and Hobbes, Too Cool for School, that was awesome, right? Like, I'm not even gonna say something like based or this video goes hard or whatever, because it's timeless, right? Like, it's an interesting time capsule of what was going on back then, and it's just cool. And it makes me nostalgic, because, like, I read a lot of Calvin and Hobbes when I was a kid. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go for the cursed scissors? No, surely not. No, of course not. We'll do it properly, because I'm pretty sure that makes the fight easier. That's not correct. There we go. But yeah, no, I ended up finding the song, and just for the record, I'll leave it in the description, because I really do enjoy. I'm an average song enjoyer. Not happy with that. Not happy with that at all. Probably needed to... Oh god, we're gonna die. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we get out of this one, because the Thread of Fate only works on humans. I highly doubt she's a human in this form. Okay, so... we have one turn where we're alive. So, we're gonna Desperation, and we're going to attack as many times as we can. Which is twice. Okay. I think we're dead, guaranteed. I think we are 100% guaranteed dead. So, it's a bummer, but, you know, it is what it is. That's a bit weird. And I think that'll be it for me today, because, you know, it's, I mean, I could give you a Christmas present and do another run, or you could save that Christmas present for a more appropriate time, and you could give me, like, listen, hear me out here, here's my offer. I don't give you a Christmas present as another run, and instead, you give me a Christmas present of only having to do a 30-minute video, and that way, you've already given me a Christmas present, but I owe you one. Okay? Think of it like that. Think, viewer, think! Yes, I did watch, what's it called? I hate it because they play, like, they don't actually say the name. They say the name, like, once, and then every time they're about to say the guy's name, it just cuts to a title card, and it gets increasingly more and more gory, which kind of reminds me of School Live. It really does, like, how the School Live opening gets more and more deranged, the more the series goes on. But, Invincible, right? I'm gonna look that up. I'm pretty sure it's Invincible. Because it's like, I had an Amazon Prime free trial, and then I watched The Boys and Invincible. It is Invincible, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned both of those before in a video, but, I watched Invincible, like, at the start of the month while I was grinding Eureka. And so I just had it, like, while I was just grinding levels in Eureka, I was just binging Invincible and The Boys. Never finished The Boys before my free trial expired, but I'm not gonna get Amazon Prime to watch like 4 episodes of a really good TV show. But like, I mean, don't tell Plunger this, cause he'll freaking kill me or bully me in Garfield Kart, one of the two. But really, I mean, it was just background noise while I was grinding in Eureka for the most part. Like, they were both really enjoyable and really good, but I mean, when you've been relegated to background noise, it can really be, like, the difference between an award-winning I imagine an award-winning TV show. The difference between an award-winning TV show and ranking every Family Guy episode ever is basically the same thing, because, I'm sorry, your incredibly amazing TV show is having, like, a really emotional moment, or, like, a really crazy fight scene, but Crab just popped, so can you, like, buzz off for a bit? I gotta get to Crab? Like, Crab's gonna spawn soon? Need to get speed belts? I guess it's speed ring now, but, like... Excuse me, Louis Swa? Is Louis Swa spawn? Luigi's up? Anybody want to do Penny Farm? Do we have a group at Southern Penny Farm location? I'm becoming the Joker, just thinking about Eureka. Eureka literally made me into the Joker. Like, it's the only part of Final Fantasy XIV where I've ever seen toxicity. And that statement still stands after I was doing Party Finder Extreme Trials. Right? Like, the toxicity in Party Finder Extreme Trials is people disbanding the party and then not letting you join the next Party Finder. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's what I would guess, because it's never happened to me. Because, you know, I'm the Chad White Mage. Why, yes, I do play White Mage. How could you tell? But, no, I've actually been doing pretty good on the trial, so I've never been explicitly, like, kicked from a group or told that I'm doing bad explicitly. Like, the worst thing that people will do, in my personal experience, is they'll just leave or disband the Party Finder and go find a new group. That's it. So, but you take 5 steps into Hydatos, and you have people calling each other slurs, and it's like, okay. Well, I should specify not to over-exaggerate, one person calling another person slurs. Not 2 people saying slurs in the game, that would be ridiculous. That's probably in Bosja. No, I've heard Bosja's a lot better. Thanks for watching, Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year, bye! Stay safe out there.